This will be for my Taurus. Look at me. I got red everywhere. I got a red shirt, red skirt, and a red pin, red nails. Red, 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 red. Red, red wine. Stay close to me. Still won't let me be. Oh wow, that's awful. Okay, so anyway, this message is for Taurus. Or Taurus cross watcher. Thank you guys for being here with me. You can also reverse this. So what I heard before I started your video was, that's fine. That's fine. I think this is you. Of course you can reverse this, but some of you have gotten to the place where it's not a front. It's not like you don't mean it. You very well mean, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm chill. I'm great. I'm straight. That's cool. Yeah. And it's not even cocky. It's nothing like that. It's not, proud. I just think honestly, truly in your life, you're pretty content where you are. If you're single, you're content. You know what I mean? If somebody hasn't made up their mind yet, or they're taking their sweet ass time, you're like, all right, listen, that's fine. Do you, boo boo. I'm over here doing me. I'm not worried about it, not one single bit. And honestly, I think that you mean it. I think for the most part, again, you are fine. I think you can take care of yourself. You've proven that time and time again. I think you're holding it down in some sort of career sense, so you're straight there. Your home environment is, for the most part, I mean, I think pretty well. It's pretty fine. Everything's great, fine. Everything's great and fine. That's what I'm getting. But the whole vibe I get from it is like something is actually deep down lurking in you. And it could be an aggravation. It could be some sort of annoyance, irritation towards another individual. And it could be because this person, maybe you're like, does this person not take me seriously, or do they just not care? Are they just, it's just irritating at this point. It's like maybe you're actually almost irritated with yourself, though, if we're being honest, because you even cared to begin with for this person, or because you even gave them the time of day, or because you even gave them your heart. Some of you, depending on what your story is, you're all gonna have different stories, whether it's a current person, someone you're still with, and it's kind of like, or an ex, or someone that you've kind of been entertaining, or a new person completely. It's just like, look, there are so many other fish in the sea, and I'm over here, I got a lot going on, a lot I could focus on, and I've given you my time. Do you feel like somebody's wasted your time, or that maybe you've wasted your time even by investing in a person, or having your heart and your eyes and your mind and everything really set on a person that just didn't take you seriously? That's what I'm getting here. It's like somebody did not, or doesn't currently, whoever you are and what your situation is, appreciate what you offer, or what you have to offer. It's like, listen, but deep down, it's hurtful. It's hurtful. This is not romantic. It could even be in a friend sense. It's like, I really showed up for you. I really have shown up for you. I feel that I've really put my all in. I feel that I was completely vulnerable. I feel that I gave you my time. I feel that I listened. I also really just, I showed you that I was loyal, or I showed you that I'll be there for you. Really. Haven't I shown you that? But it's like, just, you don't really care. It's like you just don't care. If you've experienced that, now I know this isn't everybody's story, but for those of you that resonates, that's what I'm getting in this message today. It's like, I understand that. I do. Yeah. Some of you could have felt like you really were there for an individual, but maybe that they don't or they didn't deserve it, only because, did everything I say to you, or does everything that I say to you, if it's current, just go in one ear and out the other? Did you, like, what did I even talk for? Did I just waste my breath? Did I waste my time? Did I waste my energy, my love, my heart, what was I thinking? What am I thinking? What, it could be a lot of just that, because I feel like whoever this is gave you very little to work with, or didn't try as hard, or at least they could have fooled you, like, The way that it translated to you, or the way that it currently is, if it's present, is just like, if you resonate with this message, I mean, it's okay to sit with that for a little bit, but eventually you're going to have to figure out a way to get that out of you and let it go. You're going to have to let it go, because something is like slowly eating you alive. Even though on the outside your poker face is beautiful. Oh my God. I'm not saying it gets to you all the time and that you're letting it like destroy every aspect of your life and slow you down. I don't think it's slowing you down at all. I don't think it's slowing you down a damn bit. In fact, I feel like it may have even motivated you to kind of keep going. You know what I mean? And it taught you something. It may have taught you a lot of things, or teaching you currently a lot of things, you know, where it's like, you know, but there's this bitterness deep down, which I relate to. Been there way more than once. And I'm sure people have been there with me. And it's just kind of like, it's still having some sort of negative effect on you. And if it's a current thing, something is having more of a negative effect on you than not only that you're letting on, but that's healthy for you. It's not. It's something that needs to completely get out and be done with, because I do feel where you're coming from. I feel it. I can tell. It is cold as fuck on the other side. I don't feel anything coming from this person. Anything. Nothing. I feel no energy from them at all. Some of you, it's someone y'all haven't talked in a while. I don't feel shit coming from this person. I thought my marker had dried out because I have the top off of it. If this is an ex who did you wrong, omit that. Don't even think about that right here. I'm going to say something I'm getting right now. So if it's that situation, don't even think about it. Don't put that with what I'm about to say. If this is someone who well, we'll just say that. If it's an ex who did you wrong, omit that. Take it out. What I'm getting here, because of what happened just now, with what I just experienced with my marker, some of you may be a little bit, just a little though, a little bit surprised, because I was kind of surprised like that the shit didn't dry out, because it's already losing ink. I mean, it's pretty low, but it's not dried. In fact, it looks pretty good for having had the top off of it this long. I think someone here, you may be a little bit happy to hear that, you know, the situation with another person is not as insignificant as it's made you feel. What does that mean? I don't know. Does that mean someone's going to say something? Does that mean someone's going to open up? That someone's going to... I don't know what it means, because I'm not getting specifics on that. All I know is that it's going to happen. In some way, you're going to see that someone actually, I believe, is still very much vibrant for you. Even if it's a new person, someone is very much vibrant for you, even if it doesn't appear like they are. Or even if you don't think that they are. Some of them have their reasons, is how I'm hearing it, and I'm seeing it like that. They have their reasons, and you may even take it like that. Like if somebody does try to give you a reason or an explanation, or what will come off as an excuse, that's what it's going to come off like. But at the same time, a part of you will understand it. So maybe there will be communication, or there'll be some sort of admittance to something, or just kind of openness to it, to where why someone has been so closed. Yep. Boy, sometimes I'm like, really, I'm behind. I mean, how did I not get that? I got the whole drying out thing, but how did I not get open, closed, open, closed? Someone's going to be open with you about why they've been so closed off, or they're going to want to know that about you. But perfect timing. And when it happens, it's going to be actually a lot smoother than, you know, maybe you're expecting. It'll be smoother because this is a smooth ending to this message. I'm not going to try to drag these messages out because I've had a very long day. I said it in Aries message. I got up early, went to my mom's, took care of my grandma. I was so tired this morning, and it's actually nighttime right now, so I don't have a whole lot of time to keep on these. But again, if I get more, I will always do bonuses or extensions. But for this one, perfect timing. Right here at the tail end, I'm getting exactly what's going to happen, you know? Like, I'm going to give an example. Let's say you and another person got to know each other in the past. Maybe the both of you were with other people, or the both of you had a lot of healing to do. You weren't fully over the trauma from past people, or just whatever, you know? Or maybe y'all were kind of forbidden fruit. Like, in some way, maybe it wouldn't have been a good idea if one of y'all had pursued each other. You know what I mean? Or continue to pursue each other if y'all already were. Something like that, right? And maybe you guys were kind of more on like a friendly level, but there was some flirting. I mean, I don't know how deep y'all took it. I don't know, but it didn't really go anywhere. And then it just like faded off completely, but more so on their part, unless this is reversed. Somebody just kind of, you know, you feel like they may have taken you for granted. Like maybe you showed up for them in some way emotionally during some times they were going through, and then you feel like they just weren't there for you. Or they just didn't care. And you're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not even... Well, that person, you know, you may have thought the whole time, like, well, they don't really care about me. But they actually may say, hey, I do care about you. But the whole time I've been, like, one, trying to still heal over my ex. Because, yes, I couldn't get over them. It took me a long-ass time. And two, I really couldn't pursue you because, well, you dated my brother. Or because, well, you were married to my uncle. Or something. I don't know. My friend, my best friend. Now, that's just the first thing popping in my head. But it's like, I actually am very attracted to you, and this is why I've been closed off, is because where do we go from here? What are we supposed to do? One, I didn't know how you were going to take it if I were to tell you how I felt and, you know, any of this. Or, you know, maybe it's like an employment situation, like, you know, I kind of was your boss, or we worked together, or, I don't know, or I was married, something. But it's like the whole time they've actually been, thinking, no, I'm actually really interested in you, and I've been interested in you a long time now, but I didn't say anything or really pursue it further. And I kind of did just let it die off. No, they didn't kind of. They did completely let it die off. And I think they may be surprised that you actually didn't want them to. They may be more shocked than you are. You maybe even thought you were crazy at one point, like, I feel like this person likes me, but then what I'm getting from them is not much, you know? But I feel like they actually do really like me, or they kind of, you know, the time that we've spent together or talked to each other at least, and the conversations we've had where we've talked about our exes in our life and whatever, like it meant something to me, shit, but did it mean shit to them? You know, and it's like you may be shocked, you know, but I feel like they're going to be real shocked, because when they finally do speak up and say something and open the fuck up, you know, the fact that it's still juicy, this pen, that's going to be you. You can be like, you know, well, I really was just waiting on you to like say something and give me a little more. And they're gonna be like, what? You liked me too? Are you like, really? And you may be like, you may be like, you know, where you hit somebody on the head, just like, are you? Yeah. Or like, duh. No, this is not everybody's story, but I'm getting that, okay? That's just an example. It doesn't have to be that specific or those specific examples, but it's along those lines, you know? What? Like, you mean I could have said something before now, and it's like, I'm just gonna. So, if you and this person do end up, like, you know, reconnecting in the near future, I think it's a reconnecting type situation. Y'all might have a little, like, different ways of communicating, and that could be a problem in the future, especially if y'all pursue something deeper, because I feel like, I mean, look, clearly, like, you know, it's like, wow, really? This whole time? This whole time? This whole time? Why am I seeing Mrs. Doubtfire? Like, y'all have definitely hung out before, or been at each other's homes, or y'all have seen each other in person before, whoever this is. You've met in person. This is so specific. or you've at least met, if y'all have kids, you've met each other's kids, even if maybe it's only been online, but y'all have talked about each other's kids. Y'all talk personal shit, okay? Because I'm thinking Mrs. Doubtfire, doesn't she say that in there? Wasn't her name Miranda or something? Or Sally Field? And she was like, when she finally found out in the end that he was Mrs. Doubtfire, she's like, this whole time? That's like, this whole time? It's like, you've loved me this whole time, you've wanted me this whole time, you wanted me to speak up this whole time, like, you've liked me this whole time, what? And it's like, I didn't make that obvious with how open I was with you, and how I was there for you, and how, you think I just do that with everybody? And then maybe like, yeah, I think you're just a really good person, yeah, I think you're just kind, I thought you were just being kind. And it's like, but then maybe you guys end up realizing that the both of you were kind of doing the same thing, because maybe you didn't want to cross the line either, because possibly you didn't want to force anything. Maybe you weren't completely ready, or maybe you also didn't know how they would take it or feel at the time, because considering some sort of history here or something. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.